Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to talk to you about my top 5 spring fragrances for both men and women. The first up we have got Lucayan by Rosa Salas Perfumes. So I have done a review on Lucayan which you can find on my YouTube channel, but I'm just going to briefly tell you what this fragrance is about. Lucayan is a fresh woody citrus fragrance with marine notes, a little bit powdery, a little bit spicy, and it also has an aromatic touch. Initially, it does feel more like a man scent, but the dry down is like a vanilla, ambery, lightly musky scent, which definitely feels more unisex. Even though this is like a woody fragrance, because it's got that fresh opening, it's really beautiful, and it's beautiful for the spring weather. As I said, it opens on a manly note, but I think when it dries down, it definitely becomes more unisex, and it's definitely more wearable for both man and woman. So I think Lucayan is definitely a unisex fragrance for the spring weather. Next up, we've got a very popular one by Matière Première, which is Radical Rose. This is obviously a rose fragrance, but it's one that a lot of men like, and obviously a lot of women like as well. So if you like rose fragrances, then this is one that you should definitely try. It's stunning. It's a stunning unisex rose fragrance. You've got rose, patchouli, woods, hints of spices. It's a beautiful composition, definitely unisex. It doesn't come across feminine or manly at all in any way. It's just beautifully composed. And as I said, you've got like the rose, the patchouli, the woods, the hints of spices, and it's just beautiful for a nice spring day. So when we talk about spring, we're talking about like sun, but there's like a little bit of a breeze or a little bit cold, not too cold, obviously, not like winter or autumn, but it's nice outside. You don't need a coat. You can go like with a light jacket or a light cardigan, and that's the type of weather that this fragrance is suitable for. So that one is Radical Rose by Matière Première. Then next up, we've got Cobalt, Patchouli and Cedar by Jo Loves. So this is actually a fragrance paintbrush that I've got with me. And for those of you that don't know what a fragrance paintbrush is, it's basically a paintbrush, and it's got like a gel inside, and you just squeeze it, like not squeeze it, you press the top so it kind of comes out from the paintbrush, and then you just brush it on your skin. So this is a new concept by Jo Loves. It hasn't been seen before in the fragrance industry, so it is an idea that Jo Malone herself has thought of. And it's only available in her fragrances through the Jo Loves boutique. So she obviously sold her Jo Malone brand a long time ago, and she started Jo Loves, I can't remember when, but it's been a while as well. And I love every single one of Jo Loves fragrances. Maybe I can do a video about that some other time. But this one is another unisex fragrance. So Cobalt, Patchouli and Cedar by Jo Loves is a patchouli woody scent with citrus. This fragrance has like grapefruit, geranium, vetiver, patchouli and cedar. I find this scent very unique, even though it's fresh, woody, earthy, like some of the other fragrances I'll talk about in this video. But it doesn't come across manly or feminine, and I haven't smelt anything similar before, even though you're going to be like patchouli, cedar, woody, citrus. Those are common notes that you find in fragrances. So how can this be unique? But when you try this fragrance, or any fragrances from the Jo Loves collection actually, you'll notice that there's just something about them that make them unique, and they're just beautiful, and this one is no different. So back to what I was saying, Cobalt, Patchouli and Cedar by Jo Loves is another unisex fragrance suitable for the spring weather. It's just beautiful. Like, you've got that woody touch, but you've got that fresh touch as well, and it's just incredible. That's it. Then the next one I've got is Safari Oil by Abdul Samad Al Quraishi. So I am trying to add a oil fragrance in my top 5 videos, so I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So if you like oil fragrances, then this is one that you should try. This is another unique fragrance, by the way. It's a sophisticated vanilla woody floral oil for both men and women. This does have some complexity to it though, so it's quite difficult to detect particular notes, but you do have things like ylang ylang, jasmine, as well as things like vanilla, oud, woods, musk, and some sweet notes as well. So it's very unique, with excellent projection, and it's one of the famous ones from the brand. And again, I think this is suitable for men and women for the spring season. And then finally, we have got Paragon by Initio. So Paragon is another woody fragrance. It's aromatic with sage, lavender and bergamot, as well as black pepper, sandalwood, oud and plum. This is another unique creation, by the way. It has that woodiness as well as that freshness and hints of fruity vibes as well. It is a teeny tiny bit on the darker side, but it it's a nice transition from like winter to spring, I think, because it has like those fruity vibes. It makes it different to the other four that I've talked about. These are my top 5 picks for unisex spring fragrances. So they're beautifully suitable for both man and women for the spring season. I've told you my top 5 women's fragrances for spring. These are my top 5 unisex fragrances for spring. And coming up next is my top 5 man's fragrances for spring. So stay tuned for that, guys. In the meantime, if you have any questions about these fragrances, then let me know in the comments box below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.